My name is Jan Ziegler, and I'm a volunteer here at Elverhoj Museum of History and Art, and this is my friend Abello. And sometimes when we're volunteering together, we just do this spontaneously because it's so fun.
Docent here for over 20 years.
This is the kind of music that I grew up singing in Vacation Bible School church. The community knew these songs. We could sing these songs together, and it was really lovely to be able to sing together where people knew the words and you could enjoy it together. In fact, we took a car trip down to Los Angeles a couple of months ago to see some art at the Getty Museum, and we had to grab our World of Song and sing a couple of songs in the car because these were songs that the docents knew. And it's part of my childhood, part of culture, I guess.
I'm not Danish, but at least I'm Scandinavian, so I grew up doing Danish dancing when I was in elementary school. So it's not the songs that you're hearing sung, but yeah, we did Danish dancing a lot. And when I volunteer here at the Elverhoj, I always play the piano because it keeps it better in tune and helps me practice.
My name's Lori McConnell. I'm the collections manager here at the Elverhoj Museum in Solvang, California. This house was originally built in 1948 by Viggo Brandt Eriksson and his wife, Martha. The house is essentially a giant art project. Viggo and Martha built the house themselves. No nails and no power tools used in the construction of the building. After Viggo and Martha had passed away, the house became the Elverhoj Museum of History and Art, where we maintain the heritage and history of Solvang. One of our exhibits is this 1908 Chickering piano that was originally owned by Cecilia Faurso. Cecilia Faurso was the daughter of H.P. Jensen, and they were one of the first families in Solvang. The H.P. Jensen house was the first house to be completed in the new colony of Solvang. We're not sure how the piano got there, but it quickly became a staple for Solvang's entertainment. Cecilia went to college and studied music, among other things. She married a man named Alfred Faurso, and Alfred and Cecilia both taught at Atterdag College. Cecilia taught music. She also had a choir called the El Canto Choir, and people would come from as far away as Santa Maria and Lompoc to practice on Tuesday nights. They would start practicing right after Christmas, and they would practice until the Easter sunrise service, where they would tow the piano up a hill where there was a cement cross. Anker Badal would hitch up his 2 horses to the sled, and they would put the piano on it and drag it up there. It has survived being towed up and down the hill and all around town, and it never fell off the sled, and we still play it today. We have written stories and we have photos of the history of Solvang and even about the piano, but to have the piano here as a physical representation, we're very grateful for that. One of the main goals of the original founders of Solvang was to start a Danish-style folk school. The folk schools were a concept that came out of the teachings of NFS Grundtvig. Grundtvig was a happy Dane. Grundtvig was a religious philosopher. Part of his teachings were about being out in nature, about being happy, about singing. And as Grundtvig wrote a lot of songs, some of those songs are contained in the book we use here in Solvang, The World of Song. Many, many people have grown up singing songs out of the world of song. Every kid who went to Bethania Lutheran Church definitely knows songs from the world of song. Bethania Lutheran Church is the church that the founders built. It was one of the reasons Solvang was founded. So many people have told me about Pastor Carlo Peterson, and there's a song that has a rooster in it, and Pastor Peterson was famous for his cock-a-doodle-doo for this song. And when people talk about Pastor Peterson doing his rooster imitation for this song, their faces just light up.
Hi, I'm Emily Abello. I've been a docent at the Elverhoj Museum, Danish Museum and Art Museum for over 20 years after I retired from a teaching career. In northern Wisconsin, in a family of 4 daughters, and we used to harmonize, and the whole family sang. I think it has something to do with genetic propensity, because when I visited Norway, all of my Norwegian relatives sang and played an instrument. So it's just a part of my upbringing, yeah. I minored in music when I went to college, played piano and flute, and now I'm getting back into piano again. Well, I used to dance to the Danish music when I was in elementary school, and I always thought it was happy music, and for the most part it is. Well, I'm just amazed that it has been around for 115 years, and I think you heard the story about they used to sled it up to the top of the hill for Easter services. I can't imagine doing that, but it was probably one of only a few pianos in town at that time, so it was a very treasured musical instrument, and I feel honored to be able to play it.
Teach me, son.